So let's start. Let's start with the 3 ohms. We may close our eyes, focus them lightly to the forehead. Take a slow, deep breath. So as I was sitting here in the morning today and doing a little bit of Anulom Vilom, I had this clarity. The Sushumna connects, our higher self with the lower self and everything else in between. So what is the lower self? The ego. And what is the higher self? The self, the real self, the higher self, which is the same as the universal self. And between these two, there are many ranges, of different types of levels of consciousness. As Sushumna clears, this consciousness can move up and down easily, and so can the energy. That is why clearing the Sushumna, keeping it clear, cleansed is very important, so that your consciousness and also your energy can move almost without any interruption. So you can perform at many levels, basically. See, as a human being, your body needs to function as well. You can't just wish your body away. It serves a very useful purpose. Now, anyone on the path of spirituality knows that I'm not the body, I'm not the soul. As as Sadhguru has made the video and the tape and made it very popular. So that awareness is good. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. Sorry, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. I am the soul. So if I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, what is it that I am? This is an inquiry that people start with. But the body needs to function, and so does the mind. And they both need to function well. They both need to be able to do all the things that are required to keep the body and soul together. So they do play a very important role. So when you're able to move your consciousness and your energy up and down comfortably without any blockages, nothing gets stopped on the way, nothing gets blocked. So it's not like you are stuck somewhere. You may experience something sometime, but you can always come out of it. So just sharing a little bit of that. That is not our purpose, but just to create a little bit of awareness of something that came to me. Right. So let's start with our breath work. Everybody, are we ready? Slow, deep breath. Fill up the whole system. Huff, stop, release, or rather relax the belly again. 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 So at the moment there is neither squeezes nor the Krishna's flute maneuver. Is my voice reaching you? पहुंच रही है? आपकी आवाज मुझे नहीं पहुंच रही है. हाँ जी प्रकाश जी. हाँ अभी आवाज आ रही है बट थोड़ी क्लियर नहीं है. I think it's maybe because the connection is not so good today. But as long as my voice is reaching you and it's clear, I think we can continue. Hopefully, after some time, the connection will be a little better. Hopefully, right? So when you do the huff, initially, you may just do the huff without the squeezing, etc. After a couple of rounds, start the squeezes, different squeezes. But the last five cycles at least, you must do the Krishna's flute with the huffing technique, with the complete yogic breath, and also with the Anulom Vilom. So let's do the huffing technique with or without the Krishna's flute and the squeezes. Now, try to bring this little awareness. Namaste, Namaji. Try to bring this little awareness uh, from the Mooladhara all the way up to the center of your brain and the center, at the crown. There's a little area here which feels a little sensitive, which feels a little, you know, uh, like something. Think of that as the Sahasrara and think of like a tube running through you, just to visualize like a tube running through you. That is your Sahasrara. Oh, that is your Sushumna, connecting you from the Sahasrara all the way to the Muladhara. And when you do the squeezes and so on, try to get your attention to that little channel over there so that you're squeezing from the lowest portion, moving everything up. Just keep trying that. Also, the waste disposal system, or the drain of the body, in a sense, one drain of the body through which certain things come out, is also along the sushumna. So keeping the sushumna clear helps with just cleansing the whole system as well. That is my experience. It's not based on anything I've read anywhere, but based on my experience. And you can you can see what your experience tells you. You don't have to take this for granted. It's just the way I look at it, and I'm sharing that. But you can do your own assessment and whatever you wish to do. Yeah, let's continue. The clearer your sushumna, the better everything works inside you. Your breathing is better, even your eyes will improve, and a lot of other you know diseases or uh, con- conditions, etc. Different conditions in the body, they'll all start showing a little improvement with the opening of the sushumna and the easing. The more you keep your belly, underbelly, etc., relaxed. Because like I've said before, most of our problems are in the belly, underbelly area. Most of our problems. That's where the lower chakras are located. That's where our energy is largely situated or stuck. And that's where the karmic memory also kind of draws us, pulls us, affects us, and so on. So keep working on this. Hello. So even after you feel that there has been a lot of cleansing, there isn't much phlegm, etc. coming, you can still use the Krishna's flute in particular to keep it clear, keep your sushumna cleansed, and to help the movement of energy and consciousness through that more easily. So you can continue doing a little bit of this. So now please do at least 5 rounds of the Krishna's flute with the huffing technique. Everybody, please. Karunaji, I can see, you are a little sleepy today, but you are still there. So that is very nice. I think you must have gotten to bed late. Is that right? You'll have to unmute.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I'm awake. It's just that my dog was all over the place. So I just put him out and came.
Okay, okay. So your Sushumna is that central system that connects everything. So any disturbance anywhere, any vikriti as we use in Sanskrit and Hindi, any vikriti anywhere will affect the Sushumna. If it affects the Sushumna, naturally it means at some chakra level it's leaving its imprint, leaving its effect, and so on. So you need to come out of that by regular cleansing of the nadis and of course Sushumna, keeping it open, keeping it clear. Breath work is probably the best way to do it. So that's why we are doing. Now, whenever you do any breath work or any pranayam, start with the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya because it helps to cleanse the system beautifully. Do this for a little while, then do your other pranayams and so on, and you'll get very good results. Also, people who've been doing my Raise Your Vibrations program and so on, if they also start first with some of the Shuddhi in the Shvasko Shuddhi Kriya, they'll get much better results in the rest of the program that they do. Yeah. So after about 5 rounds of the Krishna's flute with the huffing technique, we can come to the complete yogic breath. Some people love the complete yogic breath because it's gentler, and it's true. So if you do not have too much of an issue, with congestion, phlegm, etc., complete yogic breath, of course, with the Krishna's flute is great. So you can do that now. Slow, deep breath. Please remember, fill up the whole system from the lowest portion all the way up, as high as you can go. And if you're able to channel a little breath up the spine, do that as well. And the exhale, of course, is up the spine. So please do that. if you do the Krishna's flute with the complete yogic breath regularly, 5, 10, if you can do 15, great. I don't think you'll ever catch a cold. Or if you ever catch a cold, it really won't be able to do much to you. Similarly, even in other situations like COVID infection, etc., before it comes, if you continue doing this, just will not be able to affect you too badly. That I'm very, very convinced. Obviously, I'm not a medical practitioner. I don't have a medical background, so I must not say much more than this. But if you keep doing this, chances are your immunity levels will be so good, so high, that you really will not be very affected by any of these conditions. So please do this. Do the Shwas Shuddhi Kriya, but do the complete yogic breath with the Krishna's flute as often as you can. Slow, deep breath in. Remember to fill up the whole thing from the lowest point, which is near the Muladhara or the pelvic area, and all the way up. Full breath. And then slow release up the spine. And then the squeezes. I think some of you were noticing what I was doing. So I'm doing the Krishna's flute maneuver. But in the Krishna's flute maneuver, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring all the energy or all the whatever is there in the nadis, different nadis, towards the sushumna, the central channel, and bring whatever is there and clear it up the sushumna. So as I do this, all the phlegm, etc., comes out and it feels much clearer. Remember, all the nadis in the body have to meet at the chakras. So there are 7 major chakras. There are also minor chakras. So whatever is there in the nadis, whatever vikriti or anything that's there, like phlegm, etc., it all comes into those nadis and then into the minor chakras, then to the major chakras, and then into the sushumna, through which it has to be cleared. So you will always notice whenever you catch a cold, etc., it's not only as if your breath is challenged, but other things in your body also start showing some sort of reaction or something. You may not hear very well. Sometimes your eyes also water a lot, and it might even give you a little blurry vision and so on. Digestion can also be affected. It's because all this is hitting your sushumna. So that's why all the cleansing that you do in the sushumna works beautifully for your overall well-being. So this is what I was trying. When I was doing the squeeze, I was trying to bring everything in towards the sushumna, as if channeling it in. You don't try it just now. Continue with whatever you have learned so far. Keep this only as an awareness for it to happen gradually, slowly. Let it happen. Don't force it. Let it happen over time.
Namaste. I want to ask you one thing.
हाँ जी वसंती जी.
हीट बढ़ रही है क्या ये सब कर रहे हैं उसकी वजह से?
हीट बढ़ेगी, but यदि see, heat on its own is not bad. Heat is an energy that keeps the body functioning. Problem is if that heat becomes too much. Problem is if you are a pith kind of person, then you might actually start feeling a little more acidic. Maybe I'm just guessing, because there is more heat. So in that case, there could be a little bit of discomfort, but it's not a major thing. You have to continue doing it and see
No,
how the body is responding.
not that way. When I woke up, I
Mhm.
went out. I was literally shivering because it is Delhi's cold,
Mhm.
which I'm not used to.
Mhm.
But after doing these practices, I'm literally sweating now.
Now, so that's wonderful, isn't it, Vasanti ji?
Okay,
Isn't
so
it
it's
beautiful?
okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just giving you this caution because it may not be good for everyone. Someone's constitution may already be a very hot type, pith type. So we don't want to
Uh-huh.
increase that heat energy in too much. So that's why this little
Uh-huh.
caution. Mm.
Okay.
Like I said,
Because now I'm not,
Haji, any
I'm
discomfort?
not feeling,
Sorry.
no, not discomfort. In fact, I'm feeling better. That shivering has stopped. I'm not feeling cold. I'm feeling very much comfortable. But I
Mm.
just wanted to
Uh,
share this with you.
that is right. Thank you so much.
Uh,
Mm.
Thank you.
Mm. Yes, please go on. Sorry. Mm. So do a few more rounds of this, the complete yogic breath, especially with the Krishna's flute maneuver. And if you can throw out any phlegm, very good. Even if you do not throw out too much phlegm, at least that cleansing is happening, and that is good. Uh, Earlier, somebody was asking about what happens when the Sushumna is open, and I explained how both the nostrils, both the nadis feel as if they are both flowing almost equally, flowing well. So that is one thing. And over time, a lot of other little things happen. For example, the quality of your voice will change. Uh, Even your vision might improve, your hearing will improve, and so on, and many other minor improvements in your overall health condition. There'll be so many you won't know how to keep track of what is changing, how it's changing, and so on. So do this and keep the insides relaxed. Keep the belly, underbelly, that whole area as relaxed as possible. Yeah, please continue doing this. And where is Sneha ji today? I don't see Sneha ji. Is she there?
Hello, I'm there. I'm there.
Ah,
Rajesh.
there you are, Sneha ji. How's it? How's the nose?
Nose part is better, but now I'm doing an conscious effort to breathe through nose only, because now it's there in my head. Like, okay, I have to breathe through nose, and no, I mean, at times, of course, when you use mask and go around here and there, by default is that's what is my nature. Then, but now my mind says, no, no, that is not the way. So that is one of the improvement I'm seeing. And another thing is like I never used to I was never able to remove the mucus through mouth. It was always through the nose. Now it's happening through the mouth as well. In the evening times I'm noticing that.
Okay, very good.
But Anulom Vilom is still a challenge for me, so
Hmm.
I might take time for that.
So now I'll give you one more thing that you should do with your Anulom Vilom, or even with your complete yogic breath. When you take the full breath in, when you take a full breath in, you remember how you've got to fill up the lower, the pelvic area, the lower
Yeah.
abdomen, and so on. For a few rounds, just try doing this much. When you fill up the lower abdomen area, that area, lower pelvic area, and so on, take a breath as if the breath is moving down the front into the back channel, like niche se aise jaake, and it's
Okay.
moving up from the Mooladhara up along the spine. Just try doing this. एक बार try करिए अभी. You
Means
might
inhaling,
feel
you mean?
inhale. You are. So what you've done is first, no, this is a little confusing. So when you've taken the inhale first,
Mhm.
that inhale is like a balloon creating a little fullness in the pelvic area, lower abdomen area, right? Just
Yeah.
balloon की तरह थोड़ा फूल गया. Once that fullness comes, that fulna happens,
Mhm.
then continue with your breath. Now, the breath that has to be channeled up the spine, visualize that breath as moving down the front, turning at the Mooladhara and moving up along the spine. You might actually begin to feel that your breath is a little easier. Something is happening because when you are doing this fulana, in a sense, your sushumna is being opened up a little more. It's like a gradual, how should I say, like a little expansion in the sushumna.
Mhm.
And when you channel the breath up the spine, you'll actually begin to feel that the breath is a little lighter. एक बार करके देखिए. तब तक दूसरे लोग दूसरा कुछ कर रहे हैं. आप just focus on that, and then try it with the Anulom Vilom as well.
And I have burped a lot. I just keep burping most of the time.
That's okay, na? निकलता है. Because if it is there inside you, it has to come out. If
Yeah.
it stays inside you, it's going to obviously start affecting all the functions of the body. So it needs to come out. Karunaji, you had
No,
something to say, I think.
I was just going to say,
Mhm.
my experience is also similar to that of Sneha. As I think my constitution is Pitta constitution, perhaps, and I have a lot of acidic nature, and then I'm burping like now. That's why every breath of mine is interrupted. After that, I need a break because I have to burp.
Yeah.
And
So आपके लिए भी that same thing applies. That keep that belly, underbelly, that whole pelvic area a little more relaxed. Just अंदर से जैसे release कर दीजिए. So when you do the breathing and when you do that filling up, especially in the pelvic area and lower abdomen area, when you do that filling up, it from the inside it relaxes you. Because the air is there and it's ballooning it, so it causes a gentle relaxation over there. Try this, you will get very good results. Karunaji, try it.
okay, thank you.
करके बताइए मुझे. करिए, बताइए. हाँ. One of the insights I've had is, sometimes when we catch a cold or when our breathing is heavy and so on, we feel the whole problem is in this area, the nose, the uh, nasopharyngeal area and so on, or the sinuses and so on. And of course, it's there. But actually, the problem starts at the Muladhara. So if you keep the Muladhara clear, cleansed, it will affect the whole system. Because, basically, like I was saying a little earlier, it's affecting your central channel. It's affecting your Sushumna. So that's why cleansing it by working on at the Muladhara, it starts to clear the whole system. Snehaji, did you notice anything?
Not at that great extent, but I'm just doing that a visualization.
Great nahi hoga. If you notice a small difference, it's an indication that something is working now.
Okay.
Even if you
No, I'm
notice
not able to
no?
make out that small
Okay.
notice yet.
Hmm.
I can just feel like the okay, I'm inhaling through from the deep root, and then it is filling up towards the chest. That's what I can sense as of now.
Okay. So try this a little more, and I'm sure you'll get very good results. Just try.
Thank you.
Remember, fill up like a balloon, fill up like a bulb balloon. वो lower portion में, pelvic area, lower abdomen, that area, उसको fill करके channel your in breath down and up the Muladhara, up the spine from the Muladhara. Just try that.
So it is at the Muladhara which the diaphragm which expands, and then you move it up the spine as it contracts. Is it
No.
is it that
the
way?
The diaphragm
Not
is
your
below the
diaphragm
lungs.
at not the abdominal one, the one which is down at the Muladhara where it expands and yeah.
That's right. I'm glad you've got that sense, because most people are not aware that there is actually something like a diaphragm over there which actually moves. So when
Yeah.
your breath, we call it the breath, but basically your prana is moving, touching the Muladhara, and you're able to collect that. You are now getting a sense of the muscles over there, the muscle
Yeah.
groups over there. You'll actually begin to feel that there is a bulbing or a ballooning
Yeah.
that is happening over there.
It expands and then yeah.
Yes,
And
that's
then you push
right.
it up the spine. Yeah.
Yes, Annapurna ji, that's right. Very good. So
Thank you.
what is your constitution? Are you like a Vata, Pitta, Kapha? Which one are you?
I was a Pitta, but after I do a lot of pranayama practice, so right now it's all balanced.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
And I was
Thank you.
asthmatic at one time. I was severely asthmatic, and I used to, take out a lot of phlegm, buckets full actually.
Wow.
And I couldn't breathe. I was on steroids. That was a very long time back.
Wow.
But I started practicing a lot of pranayams, and that's how the awareness set in. So I was just trying to understand, But I think this huffing technique, actually, I think it'll help a lot of people to clear the phlegm.
That's right, yeah. But the huffing technique with the Krishna's flute in particular,
yeah.
I think it's a very, very powerful, a very potent combination. Cleanses the whole system beautifully.
Yeah.
There is Om Prakash ji Bagadia. He also had issues with his lungs. I think he had a thing called emphysema or something, and he had difficulty with his breath. And he started doing pranayam, breath work, etc. And he's now more than 80, but he's in good health. He's robust. His face glows. He's there in the group. You can usually see him a little. He doesn't speak too much,
Yeah,
but he's watching everything. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And one more thing, Rajesh ji, like when you're doing your Anulom Vilom, so you start with your left nostril, the exhalation, and then the complete, the huffing which happens there, and the Krishna's flute and all that. And you inhale again, you do the same thing on the right. You inhale again, and then again you end it with the left. That is one cycle, right?
Yes. You start with the exhale on the left, inhale with the left, exhale with the right, inhale with the right, exhale with the left. Cycle.
Yeah, that is. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you too. And then do the Krishna's flute along with it. You get very good results. Thank you. Yes, Karunaji, any observations? No? Okay. All right.
Yes, this
Haji,
Jayanti
yes.
here.
Haji, Jayanti ji.
I used to get a lot of sleep in the noon,
Hmm.
like 45 minutes or 50 minutes I used to sleep. Then I feel the body heaviness and all. Now, past 2 days, I don't get sleep at all. If at all I lie down, I just get deep sleep for 10 minutes and get up. Again, I become very fresh.
Very fresh. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
this
very
is
good.
this is the thing I noticed. Even that 10 minute sleep is so deep, like I can't explain. Like I feel very fresh, and I get up, and that's enough to work for the second half of the day.
Areva, wonderful. That's excellent. Yes.
Okay.
And your breathing is better now?
Yeah, breathing is very much better now. And
And you are able to
yesterday
do the
Krishna
Sorry?
flute, yes. Yesterday
Huh.
you taught something because of network issue. I think I didn't catch up yesterday.
Okay.
It's
I was
okay.
basically explaining the Krishna's flute in a little more detail because
Okay.
some people hadn't understood or hadn't participated the day before, and they
Okay.
were not very clear about the Krishna's flute. So they wanted a little more clarity.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you too. Okay, very good.
नमस्ते राजेश जी।
नमस्ते जी।
मैं अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहती हूँ आपके
जी।
साथ। मतलब मैंने आपसे पहले भी बात करी थी कि मुझे यहाँ से यहाँ तक पोर्शन में बहुत ज्यादा सेंसेशन फील होता है, और अब मुझे हैंड्स में भी बहुत ज्यादा, मतलब जैसे सुन्न हो जाते हैं ना उस टाइप से, फुल बॉडी में, हाँ जैसे सुन्न हो जाते हैं, सो जाते हैं, उस टाइप की फीलिंग होती है।
Tingling kind of sensation.
Tingling and vibrations, and I don't know what is that. And from here to here, so much vibrations and that tickling is happening. And from Mooladhar, and I, मतलब मुझे ऐसा फील हो रहा है जैसे अंदर कुछ है नहीं, सिर्फ सांसें ही चल रही हैं, कुछ खाली खाली सा, और बहुत सब्टल हो गई है ब्रेथ। मतलब जैसे हमें लेनी पड़ती है ब्रेथ, तो वो ले नहीं रहे, हम खुद ब खुद अपने आप प्रोसीजर ऑटोमेटिकली, जो हमारा ब्रेथ का प्रोसीजर है वो खुद ब खुद हो रहा है विदाउट एनी डिस्टर्बेंस, बस वो नीचे जा रही है, आ रही है। तो इस टाइप की फीलिंग अंदर हो रही है।
तो आपकी ब्रेथ सटल हो गई है, लाइट हो गई है, इज दैट राइट? इट्स बिकम लाइटर देन इट यूज्ड टू बी।
यस,
ओके, दैट्स ब्यूटीफुल, वेरी गुड। बहुत अच्छा है आपकी। that gives me the impression that now
your voice is cracking, you are not audible to me.
So there is some activity happening in your sushumna. If your breath is becoming that, your sushumna is playing its well, I'm sorry, I'm saying when the breath becomes a little subtler, is active, at least during that period.
आपकी वॉइस क्रैक हो रही है, मैंने आपको सुन नहीं पाई, आप एक बार दोबारा रिपीट कर दीजिए। आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही है। Maybe some internet problem.
Hello, I'm sorry.
जी सर, अब आपकी
Can
वॉइस
you see me? Can you hear me? आ रही है आवाज?
सर आवाज आ रही है, लेकिन सर आप दिखाई नहीं दे रहे हैं।
हेलो,
सर वॉइस आ रही है, लेकिन आप दिखाई नहीं दे रहे हैं।
ओके ओके,
Reason नहीं।
हाँ तो आई थिंक देयर इज सम नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम, एंड इनफैक्ट मेरा तो यहाँ से बीच से स्क्रीन ही उड़ गया था थोड़ी देर के लिए, बट देन इट रिकनेक्टेड. So anyway, the point I was trying to make then was, Neelam ji, that when your breath has become subtle or subtler, softer, it's a sign that the Sushumna is active. That is the basic point I was trying to make. So it's a good thing.
And what about my hands that are sense?
The tingling nerves की जो system है, how it works on an individual, which chakra is getting activated, is all unique. तो यदि discomfort नहीं है, तो there's no problem. Usually this tingling or this sensation, it's a sign of energization usually. But you listen to your own body. You listen to your own body, and if your body is not uncomfortable or anything, it's okay.
सर आपका विजन आ
समझ
गया।
में आ गई बात? ओके, बता दीजिए। जी जी जी, थैंक यू। ओके, थैंक यू। राइट, एनीथिंग एल्स?
Yes, one more thing I want to
नीलम
ask.
जी, एनीथिंग एल्स? एनीवन? जी जी,
सर हनुमान
बोलिए।
टेक्निक का प्लीज बता देंगे सर, मैं थी नहीं 2 दिन।
ओके, हनुमान टेक्निक तो मैंने वैसे यहाँ पे इतना एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया है, बट द बेसिक पॉइंट इन द हनुमान टेक्निक इज, in the Hanuman master breath, is relax your whole body. If you're doing belly breathing, and if you've learned to relax particularly the belly, underbelly area, and if your breath is moving down to the Mooladhara, then you'll be able to do this very well. In the Hanuman master breath, you fill up the system, especially down the front, and then अभी जैसे explain कर रहा था मैं नीलम इनको स्नेहा जी को, channel one breath up the spine from the Mooladhara. That is the basic Hanuman master breath. So you are filling up the front, and by pulling that breath up from the Mooladhara, network is not so good, I think. आवाज आ रही है नीलम जी?
हाँ जी सर, बीच में
आवाज आ
चली
रही
गई थी। जी जी सर, अभी आ रही है। बीच में सर नहीं आ रही।
हाँ, तो I don't know which one you missed, but the point is, you allow that breath to go all the way down and channel one portion of it up the spine. तो जैसे बलून को भर रहे हो, आप बलून को भी भर रहे हो, और बलून के पीछे से एक जो दूसरा सेकंड बलून सोच लो, think of it as twin balloons, or think of it as, होता ना, in laboratories you have like a U-shaped, what's it called, the tube with a U shape. It's like a U shape, you filled up the whole thing. That is the basic thing in the Hanuman master breath. You just fill up that whole system. The exhale is always up the spine. वो तो मैं ऐसे भी बताता हूँ आपको. So that's the basic thing in the Hanuman master breath. So if you learn how to do it, now the problem is कि you may know this a little, you may know this intellectually, but the practice has to come over time. So practice करने के लिए I prescribe or I suggest different kinds of exercises. I do different kinds of breath work to allow this or to make this happen a little easier. And it's an important part of all the programs that I do, the breathwork programs, even in the Raise Your Vibrations, very important to get this whole system working. जी,
थैंक यू सर।
क्लियर है नीलम जी?
जी सर, जी सर, थैंक यू
सर। Right. So now let's do our Anulom Vilom with the same thing. Full breath in. In this Anulom Vilom also, do what you were doing in the complete yogic breath, filling up from the pelvic area higher all the way up, channeling one breath up the spine. And then when you exhale, let the first exhale go. With the second exhale and the later exhales, the squeeze, the Hanuman the Krishna's flute maneuver.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर, थोड़ा सा
Sorry,
सॉरी सर, जैसे
कुछ
आप
बोल रहे थे?
हनुमान व्रत बता,
जी, हाँ जी, आवाज कट रही है आपकी. I think the internet is not so good today, or maybe Zoom is having problems because my internet connection does not show any problem. Maybe Zoom के कारण से कुछ हो रहा है. आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
जी सर, लाइट चली गई थी, अब आ गई है लाइट
अच्छा,
सर.
अच्छा,
नहीं,
हाँ,
जी
हाँ
सर,
तो
आपने बताया जैसे
बोलिए.
मूलाधार तक हमने ब्रेथ को भरना है लाइक बलून की तरह, तो सर तो
आवाज टूट गई. आवाज टूट गई. It says my network bandwidth is low. I don't know. Maybe some problem with my network then. फिर से बोले नीलम जी, आवाज टूट गई.
ओके सर, ओके सर. हनुमान
नहीं, आवाज गई. फिर से आवाज गई. I think वो चैट विंडो में लिख दीजिए. It will be a little easier today. Something is really wrong with the network. आज सही नहीं है.
कल पूछ लूंगी सर आपसे कल.
अच्छा, कल पूछ लीजिएगा. हाँ, बट कल tomorrow will be our last day anyway, ना.
हाँ जी,
तो,
अब आ रही है आवाज. तो
but
सर मैं ये कह रही थी
हाँ,
कि
हाँ
हनुमान
जी.
व्रत में और कृष्णा फ्लूट में मुझे कृष्णा मनोवर में भी हम मूलाधार को ही फील तक करते हैं और हनुमान व्रत में भी, तो सर डिफरेंस क्या है दोनों में?
हनुमान मास्टर ब्रेथ में तो आप मूलाधार से ब्रेथ को चैनल करते हैं अप द स्पाइन. So you are allowing the breath to go to the Mooladhara and you're channeling it up the spine. That is the Hanuman master breath. In the Krishna's flute maneuver, you are squeezing. After releasing most of your first breath, initial breath, you are squeezing at the different chakra levels, one by one. Pehle Mooladhara, फिर Swadhisthana, फिर Manipura, and so on. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. इस तरह से ऊपर की तरफ में इस तरह से स्क्वीज कर रहे हो आप. ऊपर की तरफ स्क्वीज करके ले जा रहे हो. इज दैट क्लियर?
जी जी सर. सर कृष्णा फ्लूट तो बहुत अच्छे से समझ आ गया. मूलाधार, then Swadhisthana Chakra,
Hmm.
then Manipura, then Anahat, then Vishuddhi. But sir, Hanuman वाला नहीं मुझे clear हुआ.
Hanuman master breath में आपको it's actually simpler. Hanuman master breath में the basic thing is कि आपकी breath पहले नीचे तक जाने दीजिए. मूलाधार से एक उसको टर्न करके bring it up the spine. तो जब वो bring up the spine कर रहे हैं तो सामने खाली कर रहे हैं वैसा नहीं है. सामने भी भरे जा रहे हैं, पीछे भी भरे जा रहे हैं. तो it's like a U channel. You are filling up both the channels. The in breath coming down the front and moving up the back. So the in breath is going down the front and also moving up the back. So it's filling up like a U. पूरा अच्छे से भर जाता है. That is
Sir,
the Hanuman master breath.
Sir, I think major difference is this कि Hanuman breath is breathing, inhale, and Krishna maneuver is exhaling technique.
You can interpret it that way. ये भी ठीक है. ऐसे interpret कर सकते हो आप.
Hanuman is breathing in and Krishna is breathing out process.
No, it is not as simple as that. Hanuman master breath में आप breathing in तो जैसे करते हो वो करते ही हो, but उसमें exhale में भी आप मूलाधार से ही करते हो. But आप अपनी समझ के लिए उस तरह से interpret कर लीजिए, no problem. चीज समझ में आनी
आ
चाहिए.
गया सर. उसमें कृष्णा में आपने उसको पुल करना है, उसको स्ट्रेच करना है, और हनुमान में इजीली बैक साइड
नहीं. कृष्णा में स्ट्रेच नहीं करना, आपको स्क्वीज करना है.
हाँ जी सॉरी सर, स्क्वीज करना है. जैसे
हाँ जी.
सर अब आ गया डिफरेंस दोनों में समझ. थैंक यू सर.
जी वेरी गुड. करिए, प्रैक्टिस करिए, तब समझ में आएगा. प्रैक्टिस करते रहिए.
जी सर.
Sneha ji, can we have you back? And
yeah, actually I was not able to do today. I was only able to do through the left nostril. I can literally sense like the right nostril is completely closed. There is no way that the air could pass inside. I tried that.
Okay.
The left is at least
ऐसा होता है ना?
Yeah.
So कभी-कभी जब ऐसा होता है, what you can do is take your left hand, put it under your right armpit. Put it right under your right armpit and stay like this for a little while. Just continue normal breathing for some time. You might actually start feeling that there is a little something opening up. You might get that feeling. देखिए, try करके देखिए. So any one nostril is happening this way. उस side में अपना arm को ऐसे, hand को ऐसे armpit के नीचे रख लीजिए and continue with your breathing. Sometimes it works. There are other techniques also to open one side and so on. Chaliye. I hope you get better results later. Like, let's do our 3 ohms and we can sign out for today. Thank you all. Have a beautiful day and see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Ram Ram.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Guruji. Guruji.